Hello. I'm here to. Sorry, I'm getting some stuff. Terminator Genisys. The reboot, may as well call it that because now, after seeing this movie, it's obviously clear. There's some camera there. That it is. Directed by Alan Taylor of Thor the Dark World, which some Marvel fans are on the fence about, but honestly, I didn't think it was that bad. Was it as good as the first? No. But it wasn't an awful superhero movie by any means. I've seen worse, trust me. So, he didn't do an incredible job with films, but he did a decent one. Alan Taylor. And Arnold's back. As you know in the posters, Arnold is back in his glory. And Jason Clarke, Courtney, and Emilia Clarke join in the series, and so does Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor on Doctor Who. Which I mentioned his name because I'm gonna mention it a little later on, so bear with me. So before I start this review, I'm gonna say spoilers. If I go into detail about something, you have been warned. There's some spoilers, so just letting you know. But if you've seen one of the trailers, you already know the big twist. John Connor's a Terminator, so which was revealed, and Alan Taylor revealed. He said in an interview that he was kind of upset that it got revealed now because the people in the marketing were like, "Don't watch it. Don't watch this trailer. You don't want the movie ruined it for you," because it basically gave away the twist that John Connor was a Terminator. But nonetheless, quick shout outs. One of my friends asked if I was going to review this movie back in June. Said it was like it was coming out, and I did tell him that it's coming out on July 1st, and I did say I would review it. So to Jonathan, I say, movie review now. You're about to see my thoughts on it. And to my buddy Nick, we both, just letting y'all know, we both like Jurassic World, and it's a good movie. So I think y'all know that. Sorry he couldn't be doing this review, but we did talk about Jurassic World. We did enjoy it. And this also review is somewhat for his father too, because although Nick told me he's not into the Terminator, so he also told me that but his dad was. So Nick, if you get around to it, kind of show this to your dad too. Just letting you know that after this review, I'm not sure he may want to see this once, but I'll leave it at that. So, well, you're about to hear that. So sorry, you get sidetracked. And also, yeah, I saw Nick today at the mall. So, along with my buddy, with Matt, another guy I know. He loves Iron Man, so just letting y'all know. And I'm hoping, but we'll see if Spider-Man joins your Iron Man side. So we'll see next year. But Terminator Genisys. It begins basically like the same thing. A Terminator gets sent back to 1984 to kill Sarah Connor. Then Kyle Reese gets sent back in time by John Connor to stop the Terminator from taking out Sarah Connor, and basically the same plot of the first one. But as soon as he gets to 1984, he notices things are off. That Sarah Connor is no longer a waitress. She's not scared. She's like this girl, really badass. She can protect herself. Like she knows how to fuck herself, and he's just like, what is going on? And he finds out that she's aided with a Terminator is aiding her, played by Arnold. And the timeline's all messed up, and he's all confused, and they have to go back in a certain period, not 1997, but to 2017, to stop Judgment Day which is basically run by this operating system called Genisys, which is real connected to your phones. Like, it's connected to tablets and all this media where you upload all your stuff. And it's Skynet, and that's how Judgment Day happens, because Genisys is Skynet, so yeah, that's the plot. And John Connor gets in there, and it shows up in that timeline, and it's weird, and yeah, and That's the movie, and John Connor's a Terminator. Let's talk about the positives. Let's start with the dessert first. Get our dessert first. Arnold is great, good in it. He's great. I was a little nervous about him coming back because since he's old now, but they did play to it. Like he's a older T-800. Like his skin explained like his skin ages, but the operating system doesn't. So he's old, not obsolete. So I did like the thing that they did with him, and he's just fun. It's real great to see him back in the role. He made him famous, and I was real happy that he did. That's what I thought was the best part of the movie for sure. And the effects were good too, and I was entertained by the action scenes. But that's all it had to offer because this movie is honestly not. It's not that great. I'll tell you why. Because it starts off okay. I was like, okay, maybe this is working out. Maybe the man Alan Taylor's actually working this movie's booty off. And then once they go back into Kyle Reese goes back in time and these time things happen, it kind of gets a little things are explained, and I'm like, wait, what? How does that if that's that, and how did that happen with that? It was like it's really confusing, and that's one thing everyone's saying, and everyone's pretty much saying now. I looked up some stuff here, but I saw this and I was like, I don't know why was Arnold sent back to protect Sarah Connor, because he says like he was there to protect Sarah Connor and this thing, and he's young, although all it is explained by saying that a Terminator went back to kill her. The T-800 1000 went to go back to kill her as a little girl, and then the Terminator comes back and rescues her and saves her. And then she starts like act like a father figure, which I thought was okay, like basically like Sarah Connor's dad. But as far as why he was programmed to do that, he just says Arnold pretty much says those files were deleted, and I'm like, okay, that just okay, this movie is really thinking it's gonna get another one, and honestly, well, I see why, but I don't know about seeing another Terminator movie after this movie. And the acting, well, Arnold's good in it. That's a positive, but the other actors, no. Like Emilia Clarke, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I have not seen Game of Thrones, so I have not seen her acting ability. I'm sure she's a great actress in that, great in that. But here, she's just cosplaying Sarah Connor. Like she's tried hard to be Linda Hamilton, but she's just gonna come out. She's short. I'm sorry, because there's a scene where she's getting her mugshot taken, and well, and the height thing, and she's like 4 foot, and I was just laughing because she's short. She's like a short Sarah Connor, like meaning like oh, like, real short. Sorry, I'm not making fun of her because she's short, but it's just funny because Sarah Connor and the other ones was real tough. Linda Hamilton, like she's was a little tall, a little bit more taller, so it's a little funny seeing her like a little younger version of Sarah Connor, which it I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I think she needed something to get for Game of Thrones, so. But and then Jason Clarke as John Connor. I have not seen Jason Clarke do a bad job in anything. I mean, I saw Zero Dark 30. I saw Lawless. Even White House Down. He thought he was good in those, but this one, he's not a good John Connor. I didn't see him as John Connor, and I thought Christian Bale was also not that good, but this one, whoa! I mean, I don't know if this was the right fit for you, buddy. And when he becomes the Terminator, he can heal his face like he's the nanomachines. The new Terminator is cool. That's another positive. That the new Terminator, the John Connor Terminator, is cool. Like he's real made of nanomachines, and he's half human, half machine. So He's like a hybrid, and that'll explain why that later. But yeah, this wasn't the fit for you. He just didn't picture it with John Connor in my head, and Courtney wasn't that good either. Honestly, I don't know why he keeps getting these big roles. To be honest, he's not that strong of actor. Like in the lead roles, I'm not sure if what his agent's getting, because I'm pretty sure his agent's getting him some good roles, but big roles like he wasn't that great in Jack Reacher. He wasn't. Die Hard 5 was an abomination, and he wasn't that great either. Divergent and Insurgent, he was just okay, and he's in the Suicide Squad movie next year playing Captain Boomerang, and I'm a little worried now. But I just hope David Ayer squeezes a good performance out of him, because this one and this Michael Biehn, he's not. And Matt Smith, to all you Whovians out there, he was advertised and as an unspecified role in this movie. Like, his part was kept real secret, like he's real secretive, and he was on the cover of Entertainment Weekly next to Jason Clarke standing all badass, and then he has there's another picture I saw of him with a gun like this, like, on a photo shoot of Entertainment Weekly, so like he's getting into battle, and he was cool in the movie. His character was cool. He's revealed that he's Skynet. That he's basically the reason why John Connor's a Terminator. He infects him, and it's another thing. He's a different breed of Terminators, and I want to see what he can. And he's good in the movie. His performance with the role he has is good, but here's the thing. He's only in it for like 6 minutes. Like 6 minutes, pretty much. And hold on, sorry, I'm always people are awake. So, but he's in it for 6 minutes. I'm gonna let that sink in, Whovians. If you're looking forward to seeing him in this movie, don't expect a big thing, because they introduced his character to try to set up for another movies, because I heard they want to make a standalone trilogy for this one, and I'm like, just stop, Terminator, just stop. It's better than Salvation, but that bar was set real low. And I'm not sure we want to see another Terminator. Yes, Arnold's good in it, but there's only so much he can do. It's basically a one-man performance show, and the story was very confusing. I get the alternate timelines they try to do, but they're trying to do what X-Men Days of Future Past did it, but except with X-Men Days of Future Past, that was made specifically to get rid of X-Men The Last Stand. Basically, eliminate that timeline. So, and plus, not only that, the Marvel Universe is rich, so that universe can be expanded. The Terminator, this one, they try to do, it gets rid of the first two movies. That were good. Yes, it gets rid of 3 and 4, gets rid of Rise of the Machines and Salvation, which wasn't that bad, but isn't that bad when it sounds like that, but it gets rid of 1 and 2, believe it or not. The events of those ones never happened, and honestly, those first 2 films were good. It was good. They're classics, and those movies needed to happen just to get to the movies that we are. And me and my dad were talking about this, and we thought that that this was, it just was kind of you decide to see it, but honestly, it's just okay. It's not amazing, it's not awful, but it's just okay. It had entertaining moments, I'm not gonna lie, and it's better than Salvation, but like I said, that bar was like real low, so yeah. I'm going to go ahead and give Terminator Genisys a 6 out of 10. Arnold was great in it. Some of the action was entertaining, but the storyline was just very confusing. Some of the acting wasn't that great either, and there was a lot of plot holes everywhere, and plot holes the size of Jupiter. So, Terminator Genisys, what do y'all think? And to my buddy Jonathan, what do you think now of this, hearing about this? I know you're probably excited when you messaged me about this, so honestly, I'm sorry. I kind of did have hope for this movie. I was hoping it would be a step up, but honestly, it was just okay. Sorry. But, anyways, Jay will be back for our review of Batman Arkham Knight and the Minion movie. And also, hopefully, we'll be seeing Ant-Man together. We'll let y'all know about our upcoming reviews. And if you like what you see, click that like button. Subscribe to us on YouTube and conquer all noobs. See ya.